Hello, hello. Ignacy Jack, Portal Games, and this is Portal Games Informant, our weekly show in which I meet with Portal Games fans and board game fans from all over the world, and we are discussing board game topics in our hobby and industry. And the show starts every Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Polish time. So hello everybody. Let me know in the comments how's the audio, how's video. Paul is here. Hello Paul. Hello Micha from France. Hello. And the format for the show is always the same. The first 5-10 minutes is warming up, me talking silly topics and basically waiting for everybody to join, looking good and sounding good. Thank you, Successful Geek. Then after 10 of these 15 minutes we are doing a topic of the week. And even though I'm a rather silly and crazy dude, today I have a very serious and rather sad topic, dramatic situation of conventions in 2021. So for half an hour, maybe 20 minutes, I will be serious Ignacy, Slavic Ignacy, discussing serious problems in our industry. And then the last part, the third part of the show is epic Q&A with you guys. So I'm answering all the questions you might have about board gaming, about Portal Games, about the Super Bowl, about football, and all other things. So this is a Portal Games Informant weekly show. We meet every Monday. Hello. Everything sounds great, says Dave. Thank you, sir. Bo says, hello from Denmark. Sound is good. Thank you. Denmark. I have a very good memories from Denmark. I was there with Marcin, our sales, for the event, and we had in the hotel one of the best breakfast ever. And then Marcin, who knew a bit more about culture than I, explained me that this is Denmark. This is great breakfast and great food. So only good memories. Uli says, I love Slavic Ignacy. Yes, there will be a lot of Slavic Ignacy today. I'm going to put you in a bad mood about the conventions, but before that I'm smiling. Before that everything is good. Ignacy, sorry I couldn't watch your live stream with Vienna Connection Authors yesterday. As an excuse, I can say they've got unexpected invite for game night, and we had a very exciting round of Alien Artifacts. Alien Artifacts deserves much more love. I put so much effort in the game, and now nobody remembers about it. Great engine building game, great science fiction game. I have it in my collection. I have it with all the expansions, and now nobody remembers about this game. What Marek is saying, yesterday we had on this very channel, on this very YouTube channel, had the honor and the privilege to have interview with Przemysław Rymer, writer for Detective, Vienna Connection and Dune House Secrets, and Jakub Poczęty, writer for Vienna Connection and Dune House Secrets. So all of you who want to meet these designers, my friends, you can check out this video later. Re-asking, where can you get the Captain Meeple shirt? We should put them in our web store, right? I will make note. This is a company called Mr. Meeple. They are going to have a Kickstarter very soon. They do amazing t-shirts, amazing stuff, and I think we should have it. We should have it in our web store. News from Poland. We released in Poland Essen Legacy. If you haven't played it in your language, in France, Spain, Germany, and America, check it out. The best deck builder on the market, absolutely amazing. Essen is brilliant. Essen Legacy is even better. Check it out. And next week, or this week we are releasing here in Poland the game Mezo from Colossal Games. Absolutely stunning area control game, used on the map. Brilliant, innovative, aggressive, ton of battles, ton of fight. Different gods, different powers, all that jazz. I absolutely love this game, and we are very proud to be Polish publisher. So check out the Euro edition of Mezo. It's great. We received the samples of Egyptian Kings. This is a Polish box. I have with me English one. So our release in May is Save and Sound. So you're going to enjoy it. I was going to play this this past weekend, but I haven't. Because there were so many different games, so I haven't played it yet with Mary, but I will very soon. I love my copy of Alien Artifacts and even have the playmat. I appreciate that, Successful Geek. We had a great opening of the game. I remember the first public demo of the game at the PAX Unplugged. What was the city? Philadelphia. Great city. Oh my God, beautiful cities, narrow streets, great food. food market. Oh my God, only good memories. Anyway, Philadelphia, Pax Unplugged, the release of Alien Artifacts, we had a blast, and it was many years ago. Now nobody remembers that. Today, Moloch 51st State on pre-order from our website. Check it out. The new expansion for 51st State from Janna Kijanka, semi-cooperative version of the game. You play against your opponents and against this stupid Moloch that attacks everybody at the table. Hello, Ignacy. So some love for Alien Artifacts from Germany. Andreas, I appreciate that. Yes, we can make this theme of this expansion of this vlog. Who played Alien Artifacts and who enjoys it and who doesn't. And I like this game. I played with my son. My son, of course, is a huge geek. He loves science fiction. So for him, is a brilliant game. Question from James. Hello, James. Is there a launch date for a Book of Adventures? Not yet. We hope to do it in February, but no strict date yet. We still waiting for that. Guys, I have here with me this amazing edition of Neuroshima Hacks, the first edition, called in Poland Pizza Box, because the box was not, as you can see, it was not very well done, and it was like basically like pizza box, but I have it here with me. Why? Because I want to show you something else. We got it. It's a sample copy of Neuroshima Hacks, the Year of the Moloch. As you can see, the game developed over the years. 2005 in Poland, 2021 worldwide. We have samples. It's absolutely amazing. We will put more content with photos and videos from this box, but it is freaking amazing. I'm so proud for my team, for Michael Orach, for everybody involved. All this content, all this, it's too much of goodness here. I just want to show you the insert and all this plastic bits for every army here. Amazing work from my team to celebrate the Year of the Moloch Neuroshima Hacks. So if you pre-order it, we appreciate that. You will be a lucky person. If you haven't, you are going to miss this, baby, because it's freaking amazing. And along with that, Borgo miniature, almost as big as Cookie Monster, is absolutely amazing. So this is what we got from manufacturer, and it was very nice gift. How much time I have left? I have a few more minutes. Shining. Yeah, cannot wait. Thank you, Ben. Benjamin says Tony's birthday is today. The other guy, Tony? Happy birthday to you. Where's my can I have my Marilyn Monroe? This is especially for you. Tony, especially for you. Our beautiful Marilyn Monroe. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tony. We all love you. Well, I'm not best in singing. I design great games. That's my talent. But all the best for Tony. Man, he must be very old right now. Like, he was already old yesterday, and today it's like, I don't even know. Anyway, I was going to do a sad story, and it once again made me being silly. We had a problem with a Kickstarter for so-called Undead, as you might know. There was some packages with the wrong content. Some of the packages missed Council Deliberations expansion and Phantom Dragon expansion. Sorry. I'm happy to say that finally we figured out what happened, and tomorrow we will resend everything to all the backers, and we will continue the procedure. So please accept if you're watching this video, and if you received the package that was damaged, or if you received the package that was missing some of the components. Finally, we figured out what happened, and tomorrow, first thing in the morning, our warehouse is starting to fix the problem. So once again, please accept my apology. I will post tomorrow on our Kickstarter page official video update with information on what happened and how we will fix it. But anyway, now it will be solved this week. So once again, sorry for all the backers that we failed. It's going to be fixed in these upcoming days. Hello to you all. Greetings from Germany. It's snowing here. It's freaking snowing here in Poland as well. Greetings, Lucas. Today, it took me more than 1 hour to reach our offices, while On average day is 25 to 30 minutes, so I went twice as long as usually because everything was in snow. My gate at my house was not opening. That was disaster. I had to ask Mary for help because I don't know how to operate this stupid gate. It was disaster. Stronghold Games is so cursed. This is the most cursed product of couple of years. Anyway, I see we have a ton of people already in the chat. If you are enjoying this silliness, give us a thumbs up. Tell us that you appreciate the content. And I think that we can go right now. We can go to a serious topic. We can go to discuss conventions, and then we can keep being silly and doing Q&A and fun stuff. So are we ready? So we are ready. Short commercial break. I go to another room and we go to the topic of the week. Today, topic of the week is a dramatic situation of conventions in the world.
Assume the role of CIA agents first on the scene. Uncover a plot that encompasses 5 European countries. Manage your operatives and resources carefully. Deploy your informants and local support staff. Issue them weapons and money, and gather the reports and analyze data. Visit Vienna, Berlin, Prague, and more. Outsmart your enemy, do whatever it takes. Welcome to the Cold War, agents.
And we are back on our fancy green screen to discuss the serious topics of the industry. The Portal Games Informant is a show that sometimes I'm silly, sometimes I'm super serious today, and at this very moment I will be very serious because we are discussing conventions in 2021. And starting with what happened in the last year when the COVID hit, and we all were surprised, and at the very beginning we didn't understand the gravity of the pandemic and what will happen in upcoming months. And we saw all the conventions back then in 2020 struggling to come up with the idea what to do next. Some of the conventions, like for instance, UK Game Expo was postponing the date for the convention, and then finally they decided to no longer postpone and just do online version. Can we have a next slide? I think it will show some of these situations. We had GenCon waiting, and finally announcing that they are going to cancel. We saw Dice Tower Con at some point still struggling to be a real thing, and then changing to Dice Tower Spectacular. All conventions were struggling and trying to find out a solution what to do with the situation. But the main message over the 2020 that we saw everywhere was that we just need to survive this stupid 2020 because next year will be okay. We just need to finish this 2020 and things will get better. And guess what? Slavic Ignacy says it's 2021, a year passed, and it is not much better. It's still a dramatic situation. So although last year all conventions hoped that 2020 will suck, but then it will be better, we are now in then situation and it is not much better. Can I have a next slide, please? So the most important message for all of you to understand that running this big convention, these national-wide conventions like Essen, like GenCon, like Punks Unplugged, all these big ones, they are run by the companies. This is not the 3 dudes who say, hey, let's do a Magic Gathering tournament in the store. This is not some local group of people who just run it as a hobby, as a side job. This is a huge operation that takes months to prepare, and these are whole firms, whole corporations who does it. This is here you can see a print screen from Spiel Digital. It is a company that does this Essen for the whole year for you to enjoy it for 4 days. These 4 days of gaming, as GenCon says, or these 5 days of gaming as does Essen, and needs 1 year preparations of contacting exhibitors, contacting sponsors, contacting influencers, contacting all these event organizers, etc., etc. And these companies got this revenue, got this money from all these exhibitors for these 4 days, and they survived the whole year. 2020 was terrible for them, and 2020 was the moment when these conventions were not able to be run. And everybody hoped for 2021 to finally get some revenue, to finally do some invoicing, to finally get some money. And we are in 2021, and it is not looking very, very good. So the message for you guys, the message to understand the whole picture is that what I am afraid, and of course I hope everything will be solved nice and done and will be fine, but the message is that we are discussing situation that another year without conventions, and these companies will be out of the business because these are businesses in the first place. So this is one of the messages, how to look at GenCon, how to look at Essen, how to look at PAX Unplugged, etc., etc. Can I have a next slide? Here's one of the news that you remember from the 2021 about GenCon 2020 about GenCon. These conventions sign a long time, for many years, deals with the hotels, with conference centers, with halls, with the city, with all these different companies to run this convention. And it is impossible for them to say, hey, by the way, in 2020 we don't want to run this convention, so no worries, you'll be fine. These are the contracts that you have to finish, and you cannot break them. And what we see then last year, all these conventions, like GenCon, for instance, it was this very famous case, they were impossible for them to say, we don't want to run GenCon, unless there was state information that there is no way there's any concerts and events that may be done, and then GenCon was able to cancel the GenCon and break the contract because there was a reason from the state. You cannot break the contract because, well, we think COVID is dangerous, so we will not run Essen. Well, we think the COVID is dangerous, so we will not run GenCon. You have to run this thing because you have a contract for many years. So that's why I'm saying that this is a dramatic situation, because these companies already had these contracts the last year, and now there's another year. These contracts are still valid. I don't know for every convention. Like I didn't see this contract. So I'm not saying for every GenCon, for every Essen, for every PAX, but I'm saying in general, these big conventions have a long time contracts signed, and this convention didn't happen last year, and they really need to happen this year, and it will be very difficult as far as we can see. As for now. Can I have a next slide, please? So what we see here in this year, Toy Fair New York is already cancelled. Origins is not cancelled yet, it is postponed. So we see exactly the same situation as we saw in the last year. Convention needs to be run. They need to have this convention run, because I said these are businesses, these are companies, and they really need this convention to happen. So at this moment, they are just postponing and hoping that later this year, it somehow will be solved. Somehow this vaccination will happen. Somehow we will be able to run this convention. So at this point, Origins is not cancelled. It is just postponed. As for now, GenCon is still saying that it will happen in state of Indiana. And as for now, Essen is contacting exhibitors, contacting publishers, and we all, including Portal Games, we are in contact with Essen, and yes, we are, or we are not, depending on the publisher, depending on the company, confirming or not confirming our interest in being at Essen. So at this point, both of these biggest conventions try to be run, GenCon and Essen, and as I said, as we keep our fingers crossed, it will be possible. As far as we really need these conventions to be part of the industry, it is really hard to predict if it is possible for us to be at Essen this year. But as for now, as we are recording in February 2021, these conventions hope to happen because it's so much important for them. Not next slide. One more thing that I wanted to say, and now I forgot. And you distracted me. Essen, GenCon, the same situation with UK Game Expo. It's still hoping to happen. As we said, Origins is moved. And the next slide, please. And There's a couple of key points that I have here to say to show you how difficult it is for this convention and for all of us, for the whole industry, to hope for Essen, to hope for GenCon, to hope for PAX Unplugged, to hope for Origins to happen. So first of all, what restrictions can be ordered by the state or by the country, if we are talking about the Germany, for the events? And at this point, what's difficult to say is how these restrictions will look like in the fall season for Essen, how this restriction will look like in the state of Indiana in summer. We are right now in February, and we have to prepare for convention. People, companies running these conventions have to prepare for the convention to happen, but at this point they have no clue what laws for events, for music concerts, for theaters, and for gaming conventions will look like in summer, during the summer 2021. You can see here, maybe there will be a obligatory testing. We know it happened in UK, Premier League matches. Some of the matches were open and crowds were able to watch the matches, but they had to make a COVID test before they entered the stadium. That was one of the programs to start getting crowds to the stadiums. In the Board Games Insider, the podcast I recorded with Mr. Bonacor, we discussed a passport that all people in America who get a vaccination get this confirmation that they get vaccinated, and maybe it will be this version of GenCon that if you get vaccinated, if you have this document that you get the vaccination, you can go for GenCon, and if you don't, you are not going to there. And of course, it will make a lot of people angry. All those people who don't believe in vaccination, those people who want to go but didn't have a chance to get vaccinated, etc., etc. But we have to understand that it will be not so easy to go for convention in summer, not so easy to go for the convention in fall season. And at this point, February 2021, we have no clue what laws will be back then. The next point is travels. Once again, here in Poland, to attend Essen, we have to cross the border. What are the rights for this situation in fall season in 2021? As for now, as we are recording, believe it or not, as you know, I'm a football fan, soccer, for all of you watching in America. And as for now, exactly tomorrow, there is scheduled a very important football match. Be with me here. Liverpool FC, Liverpool Football Club, is going to play against the Red Bull Leipzig, and they are going to go to Germany to play this match, but Germany at this moment is not allowing any travels from UK because of these COVID variants, COVID mutations. So Liverpool cannot fly to Germany to play this match. Will Portal Games, be allowed to go to Germany in fall season? At this point, we as a publisher are confirming that we want to be part of the Essen, that we want to have a booth. But at this point, at the same time, I have no clue if I will be able to cross the border. And it's the same for the GenCon. Will I be able to fly from Poland to America in summer? I don't know. At this point in Poland, vaccination process is a huge mess. There's no hope for me to get vaccination this year. So that means probably that I will not be able to go for GenCon, that I will not go for BGGCon, etc., etc. So travels is a huge factor in conventions, especially these big ones, the national one, where we have people with different states and different countries. The next thing is the publishers and their employees, and this is the discussion that we exactly had today in our office with the person that is submitting all the documentation for the Essen. And the question is, if I will take responsibility, me as a CEO of Portal Games, to send my employees to Essen if I know that my employees have no vaccination, so they are vulnerable for the COVID, if I am going to risk their health and possibly even their life, to go to Essen and meet these thousands of people and possibly get COVID. At this very moment, I am definitely not going to make such a decision and make such a call. It's terrible, and all these convention organizations have to think about it, that maybe some publishers will decide, we want to help you, we want to support you, we wish you the best, but we are not going to risk life and health of our employees, and we will not send them to this convention. And the same situation, the volunteers. As you know, our industry, if you know our hobby, almost every publisher at their booth uses the help of volunteers and young people who love the company, who come for these 4 days to teach the games, to run demos of the games, to help run the booth. Am I going to risk their health and their lives and ask them to, hey, come to our booth, we will give you free games and you will run demos, and then I will learn that some of them get COVID and get health problems. I'm not sure if I'm ready to make such a call. And there is so many other issues and so many other questions that we have to ask before Essen will happen, before GenCon will happen, before PAX Unplugged will happen, before Dice Tower Spectacular will happen. I don't know. This is a huge, huge problem. And this is a problem for the whole industry, and that's why I wanted to make it a topic of the week, topic of this vlog, because without conventions, at this point, our hobby, our industry is not ready to grow, not ready to promote games, not ready to release games. We saw in the last year, in 2020, a huge increase of sales of Kickstarter, huge successes on Kickstarter, and a very low number of success releases sent to regular retail because there was no convention releases. There was no situation that a root end up on a GenCon, everybody had this root copy with them and everybody was looking, what is this? This root, oh my God, it was sold out already, I heard about this. There was no situation like in 2014 with Imperial Settlers when we sold out Imperial Settlers in the first day and the whole GenCon was discussing Imperial Settlers and the game became super popular and viral, and we sold out the whole print run a few weeks after GenCon. Without conventions, without this viral situation, without this viral information about the new releases, we publishers have a huge problem with reaching you, gamers, with our new releases. And what's even worse, it is almost impossible to reach new audiences, to reach customers for the smaller publishers, like Asmodee, the big fishers, Simon, the big fishers. All these big companies will reach you with ads, with commercials, with newsletters sent to thousands of people. They can do it. But all the smaller publishers, all the independent publishers, their chance is to be at conventions and to explode. I just showed in the first segment of the vlog, Hiroshima Hanks. We were a small independent company from Poland in 2007. And we spent all our money, back then we were a very poor company, we spent all cash we had to go for Essen and debut with Hiroshima Hex. And we were lucky. We had a success, we got discovered, we got recognition, and that's how the whole career of my company happened. If no Essen 2007, I would never achieve what I achieved. I achieved that because of Essen 2007, because I had a chance to debut at this amazing convention and spread the word about amazing game we designed here in Poland. So for the whole industry, the thought and this convention will not happen this year, or that this convention will have problems in upcoming years is terrible, and that's why I wanted to record this vlog to show you the gravity of problem, to show you how much we need to support these conventions, how much we have to figure out how we can help them, because without them, it will be a completely different industry in a few years. So that was my topic of the week. Are there any questions in the chat, or people are just listening or crying?
No.
Everybody is sad. I ruined everybody's Monday. Sorry for being Slavic and Ignacy, but I wanted to discuss this serious topic. I'm brainstorming with my team every single day, thinking what will happen this summer, what will happen this fall. Should we prepare releases for Essen, or Essen will not happen? Should we prepare something for GenCon? This ongoing debate at our offices, and I guess at every single publisher out there as well. So that was this. If you enjoy these serious topics, if you enjoy this format of the vlog, if you think that this is unique in the internet, to discuss these topics, please leave us a thumbs up, because it's a YouTube and YouTube loves thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy such a content. We record these videos every Monday. We are live with our fans at 9 a.m. Eastern time, and you can leave your comments. You can leave your comments below on YouTube. You can leave your comments here in the chat, and be with us every Monday, 9 a.m. Once again, that was serious topic. That was a drastic situation of conventions in board gaming. Now, short break. I go to another room to once again be with you, and then we'll do a Q&A, epic Q&A. So stay with us. See you in a moment.
We're just glad to be here early on a Saturday morning, because that's what we love.
Yeah, I'm listening to a little music, man.
Little music going on here.
I gotta say, a legacy version of Robinson Crusoe seems pretty cool. I just don't know if I want to cry for 10 straight hours.
Thanks for joining us. Very exciting.
Shh.
That's where everyone at the theater goes, shh.
I don't want to miss the trailers.
Ooh, the trailers.
See, this is the trailers for last year. Last year, we did PortalCon 12. This year, we're doing it again with PortalCon 13.
I'm assuming this one, there's not a live audience like there was last time.
Look at this chicken.
Still think he needed like a smoke bomb when he comes out.
Go get him, Ignacy.
Hey, Z, I
Guys,
know-
I'm on the screen.
I see.
the screen right there.
Isn't that the same shirt?
20 COVID, go home. We want to meet together and laugh and have fun.
Oh.
And can I have a next slide, please?
Did he just tell COVID to go home?
Dude, if Ignacy tells you to go home, you go home.
Now this is where he's jumping the shark, because Empires of the North love this game. This is something I want.
And you can play each of them.
I want this bad. Stupid themes are fun, they're interesting, they're different. I'm bored with Industrial Revolution and, you know, and war themes and trains and 18XX and all that rubbish. It's like, no, come on, let's have interesting themes. Wingspan, interesting theme, you know. First Martians, Robinson Crusoe, Detective, interesting themes.
Oh, dude.
And we are back once again. This is Portal Games Informant. We meet every Monday, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, and we discuss important topics for the industry. Sometimes I'm silly, sometimes I'm serious, but I'm always discussing what's happening in the industry in this time. And now in the third part of the vlog, so now is the epic Q&A. You ask questions. I have now your chat here, so I can read everything. And you ask questions, I answer them, and we have these 10 to 15 minutes of discussion. If you have no questions, don't worry. I'm always happy to talk about anything, so don't worry, we'll be fine. Great topic today. Thanks for your insight. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. I think that not many people understand how serious it is situation for the whole industry. That GenCon and Essen will struggle this year, and how much it influenced them as the businesses and all of us, the whole industry. So that's why I wanted to discuss this. Uli says, thank you, I appreciate that. Benjamin says, do we think online conventions will be a lot better this year now that companies' conventions have had some experience? Slavik Ignacy says that my perception is that in 2020, many companies and many conventions trying to just survive this stupid 2020. And the narration was, okay, just next year will be better. And I don't see in many companies, I don't see in many conventions that they did a progress, that they learned something. Last 2 weeks ago, we did PortalCon online event. We had a record audience here in Poland, more than 2,000 people watching live stream, because we put effort in 2020 and we learned how to do live streams. We build our audiences, we build our fans, and now when it is 2021, we had 2,000 people watching live, and it was freaking amazing. I'm not sure if all the companies did hard work in 2020 and they are prepared in 2021, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm just Slavic complaining, Ignacy. Andrak says, important thoughts, time is running. This is exactly the case. We are already in February. This is not 2020 started. It is already past January. We're in February right now. In a moment, it will be March, May, June, and we need to know what's happening, and we need to know what laws will be from the states and from the government. Definitely worth talking about this kind of topics. I appreciate that, Krzysztof. Uli says, I won't go if I'm not vaccinated, and the chances are very low. This is a serious problem. This is a serious topic here in Poland. It is a disaster. I am scheduled right now for 2023. So basically, it's like a joke. And it means, for instance, that maybe for the next 3 years I will be not visiting any conventions, which for me as a professional in the industry, for me as a speaker at the different conventions and seminars, it's like a disaster. Benjamin says, can we get some love for Marek today? He's the man. I don't know. Don't spoil employees. Like Marek is with me. Marek is running all our YouTube activities, but is once again a reference to what we just said. We invest in this YouTube. We invest in online. We invest in the new forms of meeting our fans, understanding that the face-to-face may not happen very, very soon. I'm a foreigner living in Poland. I have no clue when I will get vaccinated. Go back to your country, whatever you are, you'll be safer there. Guys, Marek is reminding me that we have a last day for pre-order of Vienna Connection. Do we have a box with us for Vienna Connection, or we are, as always, not prepared? There's it. Can I have it? This? So a last moment for you to pre-order the copy. Vienna Connection, my spy thriller, if you like spy movies, if you like spy books, it's a game for you. You will absolutely love it. And if you pre-order till tomorrow, you will get Cold War for Dummies brochure. This is a brochure that lets you understand the theme, lets you know the basic information about the Cold War, so it's like a history lesson in a few pages. You will get 4 envelopes with 4 postcards. Math break, 4 multiplied by 4 is 16. You will get 16 postcards from different cities from Europe to get you in the mood, get you in the theme, so you can put them on the walls, you can put them on the table and see the places where the action takes place. You will get these fancy wooden pieces because you are a geek and you love fancy wooden pieces, and we get them for you. You will get this huge, this is small because it is small, but we will have a huge map of Europe for you to make a note, to make some information, so you understand the whole theme, who is Soviets, who is France, why Berlin has Berlin East and Berlin West. You will learn this from this map. We have a brochure describing the events on the cards, so additional background information about some events on the cards. Very interesting. When you finish the game, then you can read this brochure to find all these different additional things. And dedicated folder for all the files that you found out during the game, so you don't mess them with the files that you haven't discovered yet. You get all this stuff for free if you pre-order for tomorrow. And on our Polish side, we have a contest, and I think we can run this contest here as well. Can we? I think so. So here's a contest. Are you ready for the contest? Do we have a contest like a teaser?
Nope.
Nope. So, and now the break for the contest. Are you ready? So now we are in the contest section of the vlog, and the contest is very simple. The first person who will send us email on Wednesday morning that they missed pre-order and they are very sorry and they asked us to help them because they were so, I will not use this word, but you can imagine what word I wanted to use, and they missed the pre-orders and they are like, oh my god, I really want to pre-order it, but it's too late. Yes, it is too late. The first person who will be whining and contacting us that they missed pre-order will get the contact to me, and I will yell at this person personally. Because we are putting this content, all these updates, all this information about the game for the past 4 weeks. And if you missed them, if you didn't pre-order this game, if you are going to contact us on Wednesday morning, I'm gonna kick your ass personally. And this is the contest. So I don't know who will win, but somebody will whine on Wednesday morning and I will get them. This was our contest. And pre-ordering makes Ignacy happy. So pre-ordering makes Ignacy happy because I'm happy to say that most likely this is, Vienna Connection is our second biggest pre-order campaign in the history. I don't have numbers from Luke from America after the weekend yet because it's too early for Luke to give me update. Hello! But after a weekend in Poland, after a weekend in United Europe, after a weekend for our pre-orders in Germany, I can say that we are very, very close to be the second biggest pre-order campaign in the history. I will give you an update the next week. But we are very, very close to 1,500 pre-orders from our website, which makes me so, so happy, and I appreciate your support. I appreciate that you want to have this game and you want to play it, and it really means a lot for us, for designers, for the production team, for marketing team, for everybody who put their hearts to create this baby. So last 24 hours for you to pre-order this and be part of this epic campaign, and if you will miss it, I will find you and I will talk to you. Facebook, I'm sending this email. No, Jacob, you pre-ordering the game, not making me angry at you. Hello, Ignacy, Brechspielrunde. Hello, greeting from Germany. Hello. Will the Dune Detective crossover also be released in Germany? Brettspielrunde, most likely yes. Of course, we cannot announce something before Pegasus Spiele, so let Pegasus Spiele announce it officially. But of course, yes, we will do the same like with Vienna Connection, like with Basic Detective, so English, German, and Polish versions. Yeah, we are doing them, and so yes, you will be able to play this. What was the exact difference between original green dollar tokens and the revealed ones? Couldn't see on the pic. The original one are less. This is difficult for me to explain in English. The fancy ones have much more rounded shapes, more fancy, while the basic ones are more like rectangulars, like easier to create. But for the fancy ones, we created better tools and make them a little bit cooler looking. My government has 7 different governments with different approaches. Yeah, I don't want to go in politics in this vlog because this is not the time for that. But basically, yeah, I will not go with that. Guys, last 2 or 3 questions because it's almost 4 p.m. here in Poland. Every Monday after recording this vlog, we have after hours and we play board games. So after recording, I go to the office and we play board games. So it's gonna be fun. For all of you who missed the beginning of the show, 24 hours for you to pre-order this, and then you will be missing it out. We made a. We cannot bleep in the live, right? So can I curse and you will bleep in the real time? We with the shipping of Kickstarter, but we are going to fix it tomorrow, and I will post update on Kickstarter page tomorrow. So please accept my apologies. It is not fun, and this one is a really a bad situation on our side. I really appreciate your understanding, but we made a mistake. This baby who missed the pre-order will cry. This is Neuroshima Hacks, the first edition many years ago, and this is this amazing Neuroshima Hacks, the Game of the Year edition, which is freaking epic, and I appreciate all of you who pre-ordered that from our website. Chat says that the bleeping was okay. So yes, Marek is the best, absolutely. What months will Vienna Connection be posted? David, it is already produced. We wait for the shipment from China. There were some issues in China with shipment, as you probably heard from the different places. So we were aiming at the May release in stores and April shipment to our pre-orders. We will see it will happen. As I said, the game is produced, and now we just need it to be delivered to our warehouses. Brettspielrunde asked me if there is a plan for the next faction for Imperial Settlers. I don't know. Janna had some ideas. We will see what will happen in upcoming years. But yes, I confirm that just in case we left 1 free spot for the another faction for Imperial Settlers. So maybe it will happen. Guys, thank you for being with us once again. We meet every Monday, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Polish time. We meet with the fans of board games, fans of Portal games, when we chat in a live stream. And each week I want to discuss an important topic. If you appreciate this approach, please share this video on Facebook groups, on Board Game Geek, on different places where people can discuss these topics. Give us a thumbs up here on the YouTube. If you have your opinion about conventions and the situation, don't hesitate. Put the comments below on the YouTube, and I'm reading them all. So I'm eager to see your thoughts and your opinion about the situation. And this is why YouTube has this comment section. Use it and don't hesitate. Thank you for being with us. I appreciate you once again. Subscribe to the channel if you like this content, and see you next Monday, 9 a.m. once again with the interesting topic about our industry. Thank you. Take care.